15 fascinating facts about Nepal, where women endure a great deal as the country with the world's highest roof. Mount Everest, the birthplace of Lord Buddha, a place with a multi-husband system and also a land harsh on its women. Nepal holds numerous peculiar and interesting aspects for exploration. Let's embark on a journey to explore Nepal, a country enveloped by countless mountains, forests, and diverse wildlife, yet also a place where many appalling customs regarding women persist. Number 15. It's taboo to touch someone's head in Nepal. Do you find it normal to touch each other's heads? Well, if you ever visit Nepal, refrain from doing so with the locals in Nepal. Touching someone's head is considered disrespectful. According to the beliefs of the people here, the head is the sacred part of the body, and only monks and parents can touch it. Additionally, touching anything with your feet is considered impolite. So be mindful of these customs when traveling to Nepal. Number 14. The living goddess Kumari. Kumari is a Nepali term literally meaning virgin goddess and is the only living goddess revered by both Hindu and Buddhist devotees. Kumari is believed to be the incarnation of the goddess Talu, possessing miraculous powers to heal, fulfill wishes, and bestow blessings upon the people. According to tradition, girls aged 2 to 4 years old are selected as Kumari, and after the selection process, they reside in a separate house in the capital city of Kathmandu. During religious festivals, Kumari is adorned and dressed in traditional Kumari attire. Kumari relinquishes her duties upon reaching puberty, and another girl is chosen to succeed her and repeat the process upon reaching puberty. The girl chosen as Kumari returns to normal life, gaining respect and receiving a lifelong stipend from the Nepalese government. Being chosen as Kumari is undoubtedly an incredibly sacred honor for these girls, don't you think? What are your thoughts on this tradition of Nepo? Comment below. Number 13. The only country in the world without a rectangular or square flag. The only country in the world without a rectangular or square flag. What shape is your country's flag, do you remember? Comment below to let me know. In countries around the world, flags are rectangular or square only. Nepal's flag is unique in that it is not a rectangle like other countries, but rather consists of 2 overlapping triangles. This flag symbolizes Hinduism and Buddhism. The red color represents rhododendron, Nepal's national flower, and it also signifies victory and harmony. The moon represents the tranquility and cool weather of the Himalayan mountains, while the sun symbolizes the warmth of the low-lying regions of Nepal. Number 12. Adventure sports tourism. Do any of you enjoy extreme sports? Feel free to comment and let me know, because I'm quite scared of these activities. If you have a passion for these sports, then you must visit Nepal as the home to the roof of the world Mount Everest, standing at an elevation of 8,148 meters above sea level. Nepal is where every adventure enthusiast dreams of conquering. Moreover, beneath the Himalayas lie hundreds of challenging trails, attracting thrill seekers and adventure lovers. It's safe to say that Nepal is the perfect destination for those seeking adventurous travel. Most visitors here cannot resist trying out extreme sports like mountain climbing, jungle trekking, kayaking, bungee jumping, paragliding, and hot air ballooning. If you visit Nepal, would you dare to try these activities at least once? Feel free to share your thoughts. Number 11. Hinduism. Over 80% of the population follow Hinduism. Isn't it peculiar that Nepal, the birthplace of Lord Buddha, has over 80% of its population adhering to Hinduism? 81.3% of the population follows Hinduism, 9% follows Buddhism, 4.4% is Muslim, and over 4% adhere to other religions such as Mundum Christianity and various others. Number 10. Nepal boasts rich wildlife. Contrary to the common perception of Nepal as a land of icy snow-covered Himalayas, it is in reality home to some of the rarest and most precious wildlife species. Nepal is even dubbed the Amazon of Asia, with many biologists believing that its incredibly rich biodiversity is still not fully explored. Nepal hosts over 160 species of orchids, accounting for over 2% of orchid species worldwide and 6% of rhododendron species worldwide. It serves as a refuge for over 30 species of wild animals and more than 800 bird species. There are over 650 butterfly species and over 6,000 moth species, rhinoceros, Royal Bengal tigers, crocodiles, snow leopards, pet pandas, Himalayan black bears, and many other peculiar species are found in Nepal's dense forests. If you're a wildlife enthusiast, Chitwan National Park is a destination you can't afford to miss when visiting Nepal. It's the only place in the world where Royal Bengal tigers reside. Additionally, around 400 critically endangered Asian elephants are found here. Besides the park, harbors rare species such as one-horned rhinoceros, gore wolf leopard, and various other forer-likey monkeys, wild BS foxes, jackal civets, porcupines, otters, and reptiles, including the critically endangered gharial. The park also hosts about 100 species of fish living in its mangrove forests, rivers, and lakes. What are your thoughts on this diverse ecosystem? If you find it intriguing, leave a like and comment on the video to let me know. Number 9. Host of the world's largest animal sacrifice festival. Host of the world's largest animal sacrifice festival. The Gimi Festival takes place every 5 years in the village of Barara, about 160 kilometers south of Kathmandu, Nepal, near the border with India. Hundreds of thousands of people attend the 2-day event on December 3rd and 4th. Believing that animal sacrifices will appease the goddess Gimi and bring them good fortune, thousands of devotees from Nepal and neighboring India participate in the festival, spending several days outdoors praying and sleeping. An estimated 500,000 animals, including buffalo, goats, pigeons, and others, were slaughtered in 2009. This number decreased to around 30,000 in 2014. If the schedule holds, this festival will take place again in 2024. What are your thoughts on this? Number 8. Kai Puja, or the Day of Dogs in Nepal. Dogs receive special attention on Kuap Puja, or the Day of Dogs, which falls on the second day during the 5-day TR festival, celebrated by Hindus Nepalese. People regard dogs as faithful companions, helpers, and protectors of humans. Additionally, they believe that dogs are messengers of the god Yam, Mirage, who escorts the souls of the departed. Devoting a special day to dogs is considered a way to please the deities on this special day, whether they are pets or strays. Dogs are adorned with beautiful flower garlands or marigold wreaths. A red tikka made of vermilion powder, rice, and yogurt is marked on their foreheads as a symbol of sanctity and to convey blessings to anyone encountering these dogs. Dogs are treated like kings on this day. Isn't it interesting? Number 7. Nepal, the birthplace of Lord Buddha, located at the foothills of the Himalayas, 25 km east of the Indian city of Kapilavastu, Lumini in Nepal, is where Queen Maya Devi gave birth to Siddhartha Gautama, who later became known as Lord Buddha, the founder of Buddhism, spreading compassion to all beings. Lord Buddha was born in 623 BC, over 2,600 years ago, in Lumini. This site also holds significant evidence of being a Buddhist pilgrimage center since the 3rd century BC, such as archaeological relics of temples and stairs. When visiting Nepal, it's customary to explore Lumini. Tourists often visit the sacred garden, the Maya Devi temple, built nearly 2,600 years ago, about 240 kilometers from the capital city of Kathmandu. Lumini was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1997. Besides Lumini, Nepal has 3 other UNESCO-recognized sites: the Kathmandu Valley Chitwan National Park and Sagarmatha National Park. Number 6. High rate of child marriage. High rate of child marriage in a conservative country like Nepal. Marriages are often arranged by parents, with many forcing their children into marriage due to cultural or economic reasons in Nepal. Girls as young as 12 years old are married off. It is estimated that about 40% of girls are married while still children. If a girl hasn't married by the age of 18, she may be sold to a brothel by her family. Reproduction is the most important factor threatening women here. Without education, if they cannot endure abuse, their only option is to leave home. This practice has become so ingrained that even today many young girls in Nepal elope with their lovers to avoid being forced into marriage by their families or to escape poverty and household chores. When adolescent love is not accepted in many rural areas of Nepal, couples often elope and marry clandestinely to legitimize their relationship. Many other couples marry because of unintended pregnancies. Although the government has banned marriage under the age of 20, this situation still occurs frequently, especially in rural areas. Number 5. Fruit marriage. Fruit marriage, an interesting custom in Nepal. The newer people in Nepal have a very peculiar custom where every young woman must be married 3 times in her life. The first marriage is called Bel Sanga Bibaha, then they marry the son called Gofar Rachne, and finally they go through the actual marriage with their husband. These marriage rituals are performed in both newer Buddhist and Hindu traditions. The new will believe that if a woman's husband dies, she is not considered a widow because she has married the god Shiva. Additionally, if girls marry before pubertà, the gods will save them from the stigma in any future attacks by other genders. The fruit mariag belanga bao is the first ceremony that young girls go through from a very young age, ensuring that they remain pure and innocent. Girls marry the bell fruit from the wood apple tree, a symbol of the god Shiva. The marriage ceremony with the bell fruit is performed when the girl is about to reach puberty. Usually at 9 years old, Bel Sang Abaha is a 2-day ceremony starting with the ritual of painting the soles of the feet red to purify the body, and ending with the Kanardan ceremony, meaning the fathers agree to give their daughters purity to the god Shiva. This custom helps women live independently from their husbands. They can divorce or become widows without losing their reputation because they are still in a married state, at least with the son and the bell fruit. This is also a way to prevent child marriage because girls have less desire to marry early after marrying the bell fruit and the son. Number 4. Ethnic diversity. Ethnic diversity. Nepal is a mysterious cultural tapestry with rich and diverse ethnic traditions. There are over 80 diverse ethnic groups living in this country in harmony and peace, speaking over 123 languages and local dialects. Different ethnic groups in Nepal have different cultures, traditions, and festivals that are respected and harmonized with each other. Art, culture, and religion are integral parts of the Nepalese people's distinctiveness. They are characteristic features that can hardly be blended with different expressions from religion, festivals, food, drinks, languages, music, folklore, philosophy. Tibetan Burmans from the north and Indo-Aryans from the south are 2 groups that influence each other's customs the most. The Shera people mainly live in the Himalayan region, go to Tibet to trade rice and exchange cultures. They are heavily influenced by Tibetan culture. The Bahan and Chetri people live throughout the country, mainly engaged in agriculture and animal husbandry. The Newars, on the other hand, are more business-oriented, mainly concentrated in the Kathmandu Valley and towns across Nepal. Would you like to visit Nepal to learn more about the diversity of this country? Let me know in the comments. Number 3. a country with numerous UNESCO World Heritage Sites. A country with numerous UNESCO World Heritage Sites, this country has a high concentration of UNESCO World Heritage Sites, with Kathmandu Valley alone boasting 7 World Heritage Sites within a radius of 15 km. The UNESCO recognized heritage sites in Kathmandu include Bubudan, Stupa Pashupatinath Temple, Sampun, Stup Monkey Temple, Chenaran Temple, and the 3 Kathmandu Derar squares in Bapu Kathmandu and Patan. Not only is there an abundance of heritage sites to visit, but visitors to this country also find solace for their souls. When Nepal is mentioned, one might think of the snow-capped Himalayas and the towering Everest challenging mountaineers. But Nepal is also known for its tranquility and peace for many travelers. Nepal is a sacred destination, a land of tranquility amidst the hustle and bustle of the world to temporarily forget life's pressures and love. Slowly, many people choose Nepal. Looking at these breathtaking scenes of Nepal, surely everyone would want to visit this place at least once, right? Number 2. A traditional dish of Nepal. Nepalese people eat dal, bhat daily. A traditional dish of Nepal consisting of lentils called dal and rice called btis, eaten daily by Nepalese people. The preparation of dbat is very distinctive to this country as it includes tomatoes, onions, chili, and ginger, along with various herbs and spices like cilantro, garam masala, and turmeric. Typically, this dish is eaten for both breakfast and dinner, as it is nutritious. Number 1. Nepal's peculiar time zone. The world has 24 time zones, each differing by an hour. However, some time zones are affected by changes in politics, geography, or society, or due to new conventions. Nevertheless, countries usually differ by 1 or half an hour. In contrast, Nepal does not adhere to any international rules. Its time is based on GMT, 5:45, deviating 45 minutes from Greenwich Mean Time. In fact, this Himalayan nation has its own time zone called Nepal Standard Time, NST. Nepal Standard Time came into existence in 1956, when policymakers decided that the meridian determining the country's time should be based on Gauri Sanka, a sacred mountain peak located east of the capital Kathmandu. At that time, India was setting its meridian at Qatar, so Nepal time was ahead by 10 minutes today. Indian time lags Nepal time by 15 minutes. The time difference between the two neighboring countries has given rise to jokes that Nepalis are always 15 minutes late, or Indians tend to be 15 minutes early, Nepalis. People refer to their country's peculiar time zone as Nepal time stretch, as they consider the 15-minute difference as a grace period. If running late, it is also a point of pride for Nepalis to be ahead of India, a larger neighboring country, even if only by a few minutes. But compared to the West, Nepalis are even further ahead, as they still use an ancient calendar predating the Gregorian calendar by 56 years and 6 months. Hence, the year is 2076 in Kathmandu. If you ever visit Nepal, pay attention to the time and date here. So there we have discovered the 15 most peculiar and interesting facts about the country of Nepal. Which fact impressed you? The most, remember to comment and let us know. Which fact about Nepal you found most intriguing, like, I quite enjoyed the celebration of Dogs Day in this country. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest videos from US. See you in the next videos.